Space bar to slow down. So me actually going over is different. No.
This is great. No, but I mean, I thought, I mean, I must admit, when you're on your own, it doesn't matter too much. This is the best course to learn to do corners on. Because I was intrigued on. Sorry.
No, it's trying to
go over
get it to slow
get
down.
over to the outside. That's it. That's it.
Slow down. No.
See, I think you. So you want to be. So if you go over to there, but then brake now. Oh, it's too late.
Too late.
Let me show you how I was doing it. I'll do the. So we've got a right hander. Right, going up, so medium 27. So do the normal slow down about now, and I would probably brake as you go into the bend.
Oh, so
it's probably too
tapping when it's holding.
Yeah, mind you, I've slowed you down too much. But then get back over to the right here, braking a little bit. That's better.
Oh yeah, that's where I was going wrong.
So we're now going to test out a couple of the hills, and we're on Dust Bowl Crit, which is coming up in one of our West London rides. You can see it's nice and deserty. It's Lisa.
Try not to crash.
Tries not to crash. Not helped by the camera in front of her. And successfully round that one, well done.
Oh, this is the hill bit.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
So uphill now then, Lisa, how's it feeling?
Not too bad actually. Coming up to a bend as well.
Bends and hills, this is making it very interesting. Winner of Monday's race, and we're actually going to we're actually going to have a rerun of the race now, Lisa. How did it feel winning on CADE?
Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
What did you think of the pro power equalisation? Does that add something to the racing?
Yes, because you're all equal to your own performance. So the fast ones aren't always going to win all the time. They've got to put in good effort as well. So it gives us slower people you know, a chance. You know, you're putting in the power that you've got, and because it all equalises it out, yeah, it's good.
Were you sort of upping your cadence especially towards the end of the race?
No, I was doing it on the straights.
I see.
So I was watching the map, and I knew when there was a straight coming up, so that I knew that I could pedal faster. Come into a bend, I knew I then had to brake and slow down so that I wouldn't crash and lose time. But then I was told it was a non-crashable base, but I was still slowing down.
So tactics are very important to this. Do you think that makes it more interesting?
Yeah, indeed, because you've got to watch the map, when there's the straights coming up where you know you can put your power through, the bends, then obviously you've got to slow down, and you can watch your speed as well. So you've got 3 things that you're kind of thinking through, and does make it more interesting than just cycling.
So you've been e-racing for a little while, I guess, and you tried other platforms. Do you think this adds something new, a new dimension to it all?
Yeah, because you've got to do a bit more thinking with the racing, as in real life.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to anticipate bends. So that's like in real life when you're racing on a circuit, you're watching in front of you all the time. You have the ability when you're e-racing that you know you're not going to hurt yourself. But then on some platforms you don't really have to think a lot. All you're doing is pedalling and as fast as you can. But you're then not anticipating bends and the map or, you know, watching the road, say. So, yeah.
Cerebral cycling has arrived. Fantastic. Here we are watching a rerun of Monday's race, and at the moment we've got this tussle between myself and Lisa at the front. Lisa paving the way and I'm sitting on her wheel here. And Lisa, how did you feel at this time? We're getting towards the end of the race. I know I was sort of quite amazed at how fast you were going. What was going through your mind?
That I knew you were behind me somewhere. And I had to keep you off, keep a distance, so that I had a good chance of coming in and winning. But I couldn't really tell how far behind you were. So it was kind of watching the flats get pushed down and hopefully keep you at bay a bit.
What would your plans been had I managed to stick with you? How were your plans for the sprint? Were you going to go off the?
Oh yeah, I would have sprinted. Don't know when. But
You don't know when. So I was dreading a sprint because I'm not very good at sprinting.
I don't do too bad. Not too bad on a sprint. I couldn't keep, you know, that sort of speed up for a long time, but on racing, if I know I'm coming into the end, then I will give it my all.
Absolutely.
To try and win.
So every time I caught you up, you sprinted off again, but you're telling me this was the straights, and I hadn't really worked that out during the race. I just thought you were letting me catch up and then teasing me.
No, so as soon as you come to a bend, you're braking. So you see that you stop pedal round. And then obviously, as soon as you have a straight, you can then pedal faster.
So we're into the last lap of our race now, and going through my mind at the time, I just thought I'll sit on your wheel, and I was expecting a sprint at around 500 metres, somewhere like that. And just thought if I stay on your wheel and we'll see what happens in the sprint. Now, I never fancy myself in a sprint because I'm not very good at them. But I was absolutely amazed. And you look at this, where I was on your wheel and you just tear away from me. And I was quite surprised at the time. And I was trying to work out what your tactics are. And here I am catching up again, just getting on your wheel. The camera's just gone on to another couple of riders at the moment. But I just got onto your wheel, and every time I did it, you just strode away from me. Look, there you go again. Same thing. I just caught you up, and you sped off without me. So are you conscious of this? And here we are. Look, I'm catching up again. See what happens next. Go around this bend. I'm right on your wheel now.
Obviously, you can't go too fast because you've got another bend coming up.
But look, you're getting away from me.
Fabulous. If only that was in real life, eh?
This is in real life, just on a computer. Yeah. But I think there's something to be said for this equalised racing in Pro Power. Would you recommend it? Yes,
yeah. It's shown me a whole new dimension of racing with the way you crash. You've got to slow down for the bends. Keep an eye on your power. it's all different. It's good. The graphics are good, and they're getting better, I've noticed. So from when we first started doing the Mondays racing to like this race, the graphics has changed. So yeah, they're very good.
But in particular, the Pro Power equalisation, do you think this is something that will help racing grow, because those of us that never win now can win?
Because we're all the same, we're all pushing our own boundaries. So, and I won. But yeah.
Brilliant. So how do you think the Pro Power equalisation is likely to affect racing, and who do you think it will appeal to?
I think it could appeal to all, from people that race and they always come top 10, top 5, because then they've got to put in more effort, because they're going to be in amongst all abilities. So like myself, who I didn't expect to win on Monday, I knew people that would beat me, and also it gives you more an incentive to like really do well. On other platforms, you're just pedaling along. You miss a bunch of people, then you're then cycling on your own. I think with this, because you're equalising, you can see the power that you're putting in is moving you along quickly, and it's more enjoyable. And the top up people will then come down, and they've really got to put in the power if they want to come somewhere. So it will be fun for everybody, not the lesser ability faster riders to the really fast riders. So yeah,
great,
it's good.